Okay, then. I may be a little bit late on this, but hey, we still got a lot of reviews to go as it is anyway today. So let's do this thing. Smackdown reviews. Smackdown. As we're about what? A week away from Survivor Series, if I'm not mistaken. What do we have Smackdown on tonight, huh? What do we have for Smackdown? We do kick it off though with Sonya Deville and the members of Team Smackdown on the women's side, which are Shotzi Blackheart, Aaliyah, Natalia, Shayna Baszler, and the leader Sasha Banks, who get a separate entrance and whatnot. Sasha and Shotzi had a stare down then. Both tried to fight each other. They had to be held back. Next thing you know, Naomi came out then, got in Sonya Deville's face, and then next thing you know, everybody just started fighting in the ring. Sonya looked like she tried to calm everything down, but it was not working. And of course, after that giant brawl, it became a six-woman tag between Naomi, Sasha, and Aaliyah versus Shotzi, Natalia, and Baszler. Wasn't a bad match, I will guess I could say right here. They gave a lot of time for Aaliyah to shine out here and whatnot. After me, kind of held back, by the heels throughout a majority of the match and stuff. Aaliyah, listen, I've shitted on Aaliyah many times in the past. I'm sure many people have, given how long she has been in this company and been in NXT for what, over 7 years now, and until finally making it to the main roster, which she did get the win and whatnot too. Which my friend Kyle said this. It's good when you actually see the emotion, the real emotion from some of these guys, because it did mean a lot to her. Again, her first big win on being on the main roster. And stuff. Basically, she's been in the WWE since like what, 19 years old, and she's been in developmental for over 7 years. I can, like I said, for here, I could say she was not bad. She did okay, because it's been many times in NXT where it's like this girl has not gotten better at all. Like literally at all, she is like really, 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 really bad. But that's why I question why they put her on the main roster anyways. I'm like, this girl was never good, but she did good here. But basically then, as she's still celebrating and whatnot, Sonya Deville basically said, listen, um, you're no longer on the team. So basically she's off for some reason. Don't know why, but they have now kicked Aaliyah off the women's team and whatnot. Um, Next thing you know, they did go to Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns, well, Paul Heyman, as basically Roman walked away, and Paul basically went on to say, Roman, the stakes are high for King Woods and whatnot, since, who will bend the knee tonight between Reigns and Woods. Yes, who will bend the knee between the King and the Chief. So only one can reign supreme and whatnot. But, it's going to take, a binding oral agreement and stuff to this whole, Woods and Reigns match later on tonight. Next up, we got Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs versus Los Lotharios, Humberto and Garza, which they are giving these guys a pretty decent push right now, especially pinning the Intercontinental Champion in the ring and whatnot. Don't know how I feel about that. And then again, with Survivor Series coming up, wouldn't the Intercontinental Champion be kind of more focused on facing the U.S. Champion coming up? So, haven't really heard any announcement or anything about that. So, kind of strange if you ask me. But Lothario ended up getting the win. Sami Zayn's talking to himself in the back until, Jeff Hardy laughed at him. And then next thing you know, this is the strangest part of this show. Von Wagner's there, which they never mentioned or said Von Wagner was there, but Von Wagner was there. And, Sami Zayn didn't like what Jeff Hardy did and he should be removed from the team. But Adam Pearce said, listen, you and Jeff are going to face off. And if one of you loses, you're off the team. So now I'm sitting there wondering, like, if one of these guys are off the team, are they really going to put Von Wagner on the Survivor Series team? Like, come on, like, how long have we seen this guy on TV for, like, what? A month, I think, since this new NXT booted up. And now this guy's already on the main roster. Listen, I get Vince likes big guys, but this guy is very green. He's not even near ready. He's not even ready for TV. So what makes you think he's ready to be on the main roster? So I'm sitting there now wondering, are they going to put this guy on the Survivor Series team? Because I'm like, Von Wagner's on SmackDown. Why now? Like, don't they supposed to be tagged up with Kyle or something on NXT? So I don't know why they got him on the main roster. It's like, this dude's nowhere near ready. Nowhere. Next, though, Charlotte came out, talking about Becky. You're gone from being the the last kicker to the man to Becky two belts, the big time Becks and everything. You know, you had your moment at WrestleMania 35. You came back at SummerSlam. You beat the fastest rising star in 26 seconds. But you need to get a new nickname because it's gonna be Becky. Which I actually thought was kind of funny because the crowd played along too. Okay, so we're all gonna play along. Okay, so Becky lost to Charlotte. Charlotte's more superior. Uh-oh. I came back too soon from having a baby. Uh-oh. We gonna, you're gonna lose again. Uh-oh. Which the crowd did play along too. I thought that was funny. But maybe my new nickname should be the Star Maker because I make stars out of everyone. Like Shotzi came out, now she has an edge. Which Tony Storm came out, then where's she been? Basically, you talk about the new generation and whatnot, but Becky defended her title on Raw. Why don't you defend your title on SmackDown? You haven't done it since you came here and whatnot. So about a challenge, but Charlotte said no and walked off. So maybe it's next week, Tony versus Charlotte. But I thought the Charlotte promo was pretty funny, the thing and whatnot. So I actually thought it was pretty funny. King Woods is in the back. Kofi being out right now. Woods basically, Kofi's hurt. Biggie on Raw and stuff, or he took a power bomb on Raw. But the New Day is having a rough week, but it's gonna make his royal decree to put Roman down and plant the flag in the name of King Woods. So henceforth, we'll see what Woods does tonight. Next thing I know, Aaliyah. Then after that, Aaliyah was in the back, concerned, still over being off the team, trying to figure out what was going on. Mustafa Ali like he was gonna say something, but Ricochet came in and I guess talked away so she can get near Mustafa Ali, guess give him some advice and whatnot. Jeff Hardy, who probably had the biggest pop out here tonight, went against Sami Zayn. Good match. Obviously, Jeff Hardy won right here, and they took out Sami Zayn, so now he's off the Survivor Series team. Hit Row was in the back. I guess they were trying to give some type of bars and stuff. Still kind of odd. There's no B-Fab, but next thing you know, they had Jinder Mahal and Shanky start the rap. I can see why they kept Veer on Raw because they give him a bigger push to Veer. But yeah, both of these guys trying to rap looked very bad and it looked very ridiculous. So no good bars from them. Rich Holland was in the back once again praising Sheamus and whatnot. And he was speaking from the heart and whatnot. He escaped the streets just to fight, just like how Sheamus did. Everything's about Sheamus, but Cesaro said, listen, we were the bar, okay? Me and Sheamus. But you need to be careful what you wish for. Because, I guess Sheamus will be back here next week, so I guess he's going to face him then. So we'll see what happens with that. Since Sheamus, being drafted now, he's going to be on SmackDown now again. We'll see what happens with this whole Rich Holland. Like I said, him and Rich Holland can be a good team, or they can go against each other. So we'll see what happens from that. But in the main event, we got Roman Reigns versus King Woods. A good match. Whoever wins was going to bend the knee, but it ends up being a DQ with the Usos coming out and attacking because, the knees could not be bent. And as the Usos beat up Woods, then Roman didn't bend the knee, but the Usos took the crown, and now they have, made Roman Reigns a king. So now he is the king, and he is the champion. So now he is King Roman. The crown has been stolen. Henceforth, the crown must be taken back. So it looks like there is a new king in town right now. I don't know how long this will go, or maybe the New Day will attack Roman and them next week before Survivor Series. I'm not really sure, but yes, the crown of Woods has been taken. Some people believe this has to do with, I don't know, I guess something with Detta being up, down, down. I haven't really looked into it. I heard about it earlier this week, but I haven't really looked up into it right now. But yeah, will the king get his crown back? Because now Roman is the king and whatnot. So yeah, that's SmackDown basically. Not really much on this show when you think about it, but Survivor Series in another week, so we'll see what happens. But can't really say it was a lot of build going into this show. It really wasn't. So SmackDown was SmackDown. Okay, not much I could say here. Basically, kind of easy paint by numbers to get through. So yeah, comment, subscribe, find me on Twitter at Hood890. I'm out of here. See you guys then. Peace out.